Hello. Hi everybody. Hopefully I'm audible to everyone. So guys, just do one thing. Like if my voice is crystal clear, so just you can type yes in the chat window so that I'll be aware of it. Guys, there is a chat one. So you just okay. Thank you everybody. Like who's responding here. So, listen, everyone. The way of this training is going on in such a way, like you whatever question comes in your mind, in between whatever I'm going to explain here. Okay, so you can simply write your questions here in the chat window, so I can simply aware of it, and would like to answer to all of you as the purpose and as the agenda is being clear to everyone. We are here to discuss about this Microsoft Office 2016 specialist examination. Okay, so let me just give you the idea about it, like how this exam will be on, and how you're gonna just attend this exam. I hope कि इसके पहले, like some students will have attended earlier. Okay, so just because of you know so some somebody maybe in earlier has already being presented for the examination. So what key points you have to keep in your mind while giving this exam, I'm going to discuss with all of you, and sideways I'll give you tricks like within a time period how you're going to complete your examination. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Once it start visible to everybody, just do confirm me. Just say yes, no, if if the screen is visible or not. Yeah, yes, it's visible. That's perfect. Perfect, guys. Okay, so in Office 2016, there could be seven projects, 6 to 7 projects will be there, and every project has around 6 questions. Okay, so these 6 questions, how you gonna attempt, you have to click on first question. There will be one data will get open just like my Excel file. Okay, this is the database you will get while sitting in the examination, and on the bottom of this screen there will be question. So whatever it will say, to do that you have to apply the same thing on that file. So whatever you do in that Excel file, that will get saved by default. You don't need to save it. Okay, that will get saved by default. Fine. So Kumar, if you're not able to see the chat box, please try to find out, like that will be available on the right side of the window. There is a question option, so in the questions you can simply in the chat you can simply ask your queries. Okay, now what kind of questions comes and what things you guys have to keep in your mind to get certified with Microsoft. And you know what, everybody, this certification will gives you weightage in your examinations. Okay, in your certificate, in your career as well, this certification will give you advantage and weightage for your resume and for your CV as well. Okay, so be serious for it. Now let me show you the kind of questions comes here. So I have bring it out here a sample questionnaire for all of you. So I'm just going to start discussing about it, like how you're gonna solve such kind of queries, questions here. And meanwhile, I'll give you some more ideas about it too. Fine. So as you can see, this is a 2016 version here. Fine. And it start from home tab to this view tab. This area is called a ribbon tab. Fine. And sometimes we have to apply some cue points in the database, but we don't know the where the feature is, where the option is. So it's my simple advice to everybody, at least go ahead with all the features, all the options where it is, so that it will save your time when you start giving the examination. Okay, so let's start with the first query. The first question, it says that on the customer worksheet. Okay, just look at this first point on the customer worksheet. So in your project, you have to find out where is the customer sheet. Okay, there will be more sheets in the same workbook. You have to first open the customer file, customer sheet, not the file. Okay. Yes, Majid, definitely we'll share this Excel file, and as well as we will share the questionnaire too. Fine, but in the next in this these 3 days, guys, we will sit here, and I'll give you the best shot about your examination. So just keep with me, and wherever you think you guys can note it down the same thing. So this file will circulate to, I think this file is being already circulated to all of you, I think so. Okay, so you can simply download, and later on you can just apply the things. Fine. Okay, so let's start with the first question. And as a trainer, I would like to advise to all of you guys, don't be in hurry. Okay, you will get at least 45 to 50 minutes. Okay, so read questions carefully. You will get chance to modify your answers. Okay, but don't be in hurry. Whatever questions comes, you have to read at least 2 times. Okay, sometimes when we start reading the questions, we think okay, this is what we have to apply in this data. However, you have to read at least twice, 2 times you have to read it. Just look at the first question. It says, don't worry, Mansi, we'll send this file again. Okay, look, the first question is like, on the customer worksheet, format the table so that every other row gets shaded. Okay. Use a technique that automatically update the following if you insert any new row. It means, it says that in this table you have to convert this table in such a way like every next row should get shaded. So this is not like you have to start making applying shades on your each row. No, if you have such a question, you guys have to do one thing: go to insert tab, and there is a very strong options called table. Okay, table. So if you just click on this table, it will select the entire area. Just look at the area, right? It will select the entire area of it, and there's a check mark. Make sure this one should not be unchecked. It should be always remain checked. And when you click on OK, and look, the job is done. See, every second row of the table gets shaded. Okay, this is what your Microsoft wants to apply on this table. And look what it's saying: use a technique that automatically update the formatting if you insert any new row. So if I press Control and down arrow key, it will take me to the bottom of this table. And look, there is a 100,500, the last entered cell. If I will type 100,501, if I add another row, it should come as a in a shed color, right? When I hit enter and look, it's done. So it means, yes, I had applied the right options. But there is no need to add this data. You just have to cross check, like, is it working or not working? So guys, The first point I have just completed and cleared here, and that one is called a table format. Okay, table is a format we have which can convert our data in a which can convert our data in a dynamic way. So either you are inserting a row or you are inserting a column. The format of the row, format of the column will, will continuous will continue come in the same way, same format. Okay. Okay, let me explain this one again. Press Control Z, Control Z, Z. See, so my first question is, on the customer's worksheet, format the table so that every other row gets shaded. Use a technique that automatically update the formatting if you insert a new row. So this is called an automation. So for this purpose, you guys have to do one thing. Simply click on this cell, any cell, go to insert tab and click on this option that's called table, and look at the shortcut key. Everybody, you can also note it down. The shortcut key is Control T. Maybe don't know, maybe Microsoft's in the examination it says okay, do it with a shortcut key, not with the option. So in that case you have to press Control T. See, I'm not going to click it, I just press Control T. The same window will get open. You have to just only say okay, and your first question has been completed. Okay, could you please answer me, guys? Is that clear? Perfect. Perfect. Very nice. Now, let's discuss the next question. Let's see what it is. So, the second question कहता है, okay, on the customer worksheet, okay, it says, Majid, you can use your shortcut key if you are very much confident. You can use the shortcut key. Okay, there is no any harm for it. Fine, so you can use the shortcut key. Now, come to the second question. What it says, one second. Oh, don't worry. I was on mute. Okay, meanwhile, but I hope I'm audible now. Okay, everybody. Okay, before discussing the next question, would like okay, one important announcement to everybody, guys. And as Majid asked me one question, sir, can we use shortcut keys? So let me answer to everyone. Don't. For your your corporate life, you can use the shortcut key, but in your examination, in your Microsoft examination, please try to use the options. Okay, you have to move your mouse on that option and use it. Okay, don't use short, avoid using a shortcut key. Is that clear, everybody? Okay, now one more question, guys, and this question is related with the communication. So are you guys comfortable with the English language, or do I need to mix up? Do I need to come up with the Hindi and English mix up language? Just answer me in the chat window, because I do only two languages, huh? So, like, if you're comfortable with the Hindi and English mix up, so you can just simply respond me. Okay, okay. I'll do, I'll come up with the mix of language. Don't worry about it. Okay. So, let's discuss about the next question, everyone. The next question, it says, on the customer worksheet, short table to the order, short table to the order, the reorder by records by the country or region field, with the customer in the United States first and customers in Canada second. Now just look, this question is, okay, it says that in on the customer worksheet you have to sort the table. Okay, and what will be the order? The order will be like order the records by the country or region. The data should be in an order where United States will be first and Canada will be the second one, right? Now the short the customers in each country in an alphabetical order A to Z by the state or province field. Finally, short the customer in each state or province, all ascending order by the postal code field. Okay, there will be two shorting. Okay, everybody, there will be two shorting in the database. The first, the short the customers in each country, alphabetical A to Z, means first United States, then Canada, the customer from United States, that should be in A to Z, the customer from Canada, that should be A to Z, and finally sort the customers in each states or province in ascending order by the postal code. Okay, so we have to use the multiple sorting option, and this feature we called it in Excel is a custom sort. Okay, no, I'm not on mute, Abdul. Okay, okay, so where will you get this option? It's very simple question. So inside the home tab, you have to move your mouse to the right side, and there is an option, it's called sort and filter. This is Office 16. Okay, sort and filter. So whatever I'm explaining, everybody, please note it down. Okay, so sort and filter, and there is an option, it's called custom sort. तो एक बात याद रखना कि wherever you get the you know multiple sorting query na, please use this custom sort option. Fine. Now see, अब यहाँ आ गए. Now you have to start clicking on this one. When you click there, so there will be all the headers here. Fine. So I'll choose state or province. There will be the first, no, first the country or region. Okay. In the country or region, it says United States first and Canada second. It means it's trying to say it should be in a Z to A order. If you arrange it in a Z to A order, then U will come first and C will come after it. Okay. So you have to add first label, that is country or region, from Z to A, and then second label वो कहता है K, you have to add another label. And now the second question was, if I show you the question here, the short the customer in each country alphabetical, है ना? तो वो कहता है कि ये देखो मैं एक जस्ट या देखो स्टेट और प्रोविंस को लेना एंड यू हैव टू अरेंज इट इन अल्फाबेटिकल ऑर्डर. सो come back and now I have to choose state and province, and this one will be in a A to Z order. And then iske baad, then it says go to another label and you have to choose the postal code, and this one will be in ascending order. Means the ascending means from smallest to the largest. Okay, descending means from largest to smallest. Fine. So I'll, as per the question, बिल्कुल आपको हड़बड़ा के नहीं करना है. You have to read the question carefully. Whatever it's saying, you have to go it in the same flow. अगर आप सेम फ्लो में जाओगे then you can complete your question easily. Okay, once you have done all these settings, simply say okay, and you have not to worried at all, right, कि मैंने सही किया नहीं किया. You can simply check it, like you can see United States is coming first and then Canada is coming the second one, right? And उसके बाद if you make, like if you check United States, fine. तो जब आप इसको अरेंज करते हो तो इट विल, लाइक ये मैं आपको समझा देता हूं कि हाउ दिस कस्टम शॉर्ट वर्क्स. सी, फर्स्ट व्हाट इट डज, it just arrange the country or region by Z to A order. Clear? And then it start arranging the state and province by A to Z order. And then it start arranging the postal code from smallest to largest. Fine. तो जैसे क्वेश्चन how it's uh Aditi, am I not audible? Like guys, I hope I'm audible to everybody. Yeah, thank you. Fine. So via this, we have just completed our second question, right? So बस याद रखना कि when it comes with the multiple shorting, you have to use this custom short option. Fine. Perfect. I hope this the T2 questions is being clear to everyone. Lovely, lovely, बहुत अच्छे. Now let's start discussing about the third question. So on the customer worksheet, it says enter a formula in cell N2. I don't know what, uh, but first मुझे question पढ़ना है और फिर उसके accordingly चलना है. It says in the customer worksheet, enter the formula in cell N2 that uses Excel functions to return average age of the customer based on the values in the current age. Okay, first of all you have to understand what is the requirement. Okay, the requirement is ki on the customer worksheet you have to calculate the average age. In which cell? That is N2. I'll go back to my data and first of all मुझे ढूंढना पड़ेगा where the cell N2 is. So that's column N and that's row 2. So it means I have to be here. जहां वो कहता है you have to be there. Okay, now ये है current age column. मुझे इसका on an average निकालना है. So we all knows कि to get the average of any age, I have to use this function is called average. Okay. अब मैं आपको एक आइडिया और देता हूँ. How will you type a formula? I saw some students, they are typing the formula in such a way: AVERAGE and then open bracket. I'm not saying this is the wrong way. Okay, but you guys have to just make your habit in Excel, like whenever you type any formula, when it start visible, You have to use your arrows key to go down, to go up, and right that moment you have to press a tab key. When you press a tab key, it will type your formula and it will by default come up with the open parenthesis. Okay, so you can try this one too. Now, when I just use this equal to average open bracket, and now just have to click on this column, that's column K, or you can just click here and use your mouse to select the entire column, right, and just close the bracket and just hit enter. So that's your answer. This is the average age of your customer. I hope this formula is also clear. Uh, Rohan, I said, I never said ki you can't use your mouse. Like you can use this average, okay, and you can select your with your mouse like this. It's completely up to you. Or you can use Control Shift and down, or you can select your mouse. That's no issues. Fine. It's all about selecting the range. Okay, a very few responses I'm getting, guys. I hope कि बाकी लोगों को क्लियर हो गया ये. That's wonderful. What after selecting you have to close the bracket, Viraj, and just simply hit enter. And that's a very wonderful things here, guys. Like whatever question comes in your mind, you can simply write it down in the chat window. I'm continuously seeing those queries. Okay, and right that moment I'll respond. Okay. Okay, fine. Moving on, and I hope okay, we are good to go with the question number third. Sorry, question number four. On the what do we do of that? Abdul Rahman, listen, you don't need to do anything with the answer. Okay, that is the call of Microsoft. Microsoft just wants to be sure, like, do you know the formula or not? Are you getting my question or not? Are you applying the same thing? What my requirement is? Okay. Once the answer comes, leave it. Go ahead with the next question because you do not have that much sufficient questions there. Fine. And sufficient time as well. The third question it says on the product. Sorry, where I was. On the customer worksheet, enter the formula in cell N2 that uses Excel function to return average age of the customer based on the value current age. Means current age column के जो current age में जो ages दिया है, you have to calculate the average of it. Okay, Majid, I hope this one makes sense. Okay, no issues. I hope this time is being clear. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I'm moving towards the next question, and that is like on the product worksheet. Look at this point. Okay, everybody, you have to be very smart choosing the right sheet. Okay, so uh, Rutuja, I didn't get. We finished. That means you're talking about the question number third. Uh, Rutuja, could you please uh just I hope you're talking about the question number third. Am I right? Okay, okay, fine. Uh, Aditi, requesting you please check your internet connection and check your headphone as well, because like every student's getting my voice. So please check your internet. Now, coming back to the question number four, everybody. So it's just simply asking that on the products worksheet. Okay, apply a number format. Now listen, very important point. A number format to display numbers in the weight column to three decimal places. So let's go back to the data, and you have to find out the products. There it is. Okay, that's my product sheet. Okay, Viraj, if you have some queries, so you can ask me in between the session, right? So not to worry, I'll handle. Okay, but let me explain this one first. Okay, Viraj. So I'm here, everyone. Look how simple this question is. It says on the product worksheet, apply a number format. So I'll apply a number format to display numbers in the weight column. So everything, every bit question and every bit things is being clearly here. You have to just observe the this column, okay, the weight column, and you have to select the data like this. Fine. When you select it, it says just format it like it should comes with a three decimal place. In that case, do as I'm doing in your examination. What you have to do, just do right click on the selected area. I repeat my point, just do right click on the selected area and come to this option. That's called a format cell, everybody. When you click on this format cell, a new window will get appear. Now you have to choose this number format. Okay, this is what Microsoft wants to know. Like, do you know that or not? Come to this number and look at the option decimal places. You have to increase decimal places from 2 to 3. Okay, and now just say okay, and look, you got three decimal digit. And just look at the question. It says that in the format to display numbers in the weight column to make it three decimal place. Is that clear now? Answer me, please. Wonderful, wonderful, perfect. Okay, everyone. Now moving on. So we done with the fourth question. Now come to the question number fifth. So on the orders worksheet, now it's time for the order worksheet. It says use an automatic formatting method to format cells in the order total. I repeat this question again. On the orders worksheet, use an automatic formatting method to format cells in the order total column that contains above average values by applying green fill with dark green. अभी देखो तुम्हें इस क्वेश्चन में क्या है, you guys have to understand कि above average where I get it. और सिर्फ above average से बात नहीं, you have to understand like you have to apply a green with dark green text. Use a technique that automatically update the formatting if the column value change. So note it down. This question is related with conditional formatting. Okay, look, I'm going back to my data. First of all, I have to find out the table that's there is an order, and now I have to select only the column which Microsoft says. I just select order total entirely. Look at this one. Okay, I selected and I'm going back again question, and it says that that contains above average value by applying green fills, means a background color that should be green with dark green text. Okay, now select the area. Inside the home tab there is a conditional formatting, my friend. Okay, and in the conditional formatting you have to come to this top and bottom rules, and there you get it, your above average. Okay, once you click on this above average, you will get this option. Now just look at uh, the you know the like the options are, the colorful options is coming. Green filled with dark green text. You just choose this one and just say okay, and your job is done. Your question is being cleared. Look, nothing is more than that. Like it says, uh, the formatting if the column value change, right? So there is the answer of question number fifth. Hope this one is also clear, or do I need to repeat this one? Okay, I repeat it. I repeat it. Okay, look. So the question is like in the order sheet there is an order total column which you have to select it. Okay, you have to select this one. I think it's a very big database, so you can use control shift and down. Now in this selected area it says you have to apply an above average formatting methodology which comes with a green fill with dark green text color. So you have to here in the inside the home tab come to this conditional formatting, and there is a top and bottom rules. Inside it you have to select this one. That's called an above average. Okay, if you just click down it and see, don't say okay, you have to select the correct formatted color which in your exam it is asking. Okay, if you left it like this, you are not going to get your marks. Okay, you have to select the right option which in your examination is being there. What Microsoft is saying to do, that you have to choose the right one. I just select this and then I say okay. Now this makes your questions completely now completed. Now tell me, is that clear now? No, Majid. As I said, don't use shortcut key. Okay, you have that much time to select the data with your mouse. Okay, but the selection, I think you can use, but be just stay from using the shortcut key. Huh? Viraj, this one is already being circulated with all of you, but if you're not yet received, so we'll forward this one again. Okay, now moving on. So after having the question number fifth, let's moving on question number six. Okay, on the orders worksheet, okay, on the same sheet, enter a formula in J2 that uses an Excel function to return the order total value of the individual order that has the highest order total value. It means like in the J2, where is the J2? That's column J, that's 2, and I think it's a cell header J2, and this is a J2 column. Okay, so don't confuse like there is a purchase is being written. No, it is written here in this cell I2. Okay, so you don't need to expand this one just like this. Okay, no, you don't have that much time. Okay, whatever it is, just be there. Okay, let it be there. You don't need to modify anything in the examination. You have to just apply the function, right? So whenever it says key, look at this one, the highest order total, it means it's asking me for the maximum order total number. So for this, you have a simple function is called max. Type max here and select the order total like this, the entire column. See, I'm just selecting it by using mouse. Okay, I'm not using this control shift and down. I'm using mouse. You guys have to use mouse. Okay, and I just close the bracket and I hit enter and see I got the maximum order total here. Clear? Please respond me that is it clear? Okay. Sessions recording. I need to check, Sahil. I need to check it. But meanwhile, don't be dependent on the recordings. But be here, noted down the things here so that like once you get this file and the questionnaire, at least you can apply it, again and again. So that makes you more confident on such an examination. Hmm. Okay. Perfect. So I'm moving to the next question here, guys. Fine. So let's see. Okay, so we have just done it here. Sixth question. I'm going to seventh question number. So on the customers buy order worksheet. On the customers buy order worksheet, use an Excel data tool to remove all records with the duplicate customer ID values from the table. Do not remove any other record. Now, that's a tricky one. Okay, listen. On the customers by order, it says customer by order worksheet, use an Excel data tool. You can use any Excel data tool which can remove all the records with duplicate customer ID values from the table. Do not remove any other record. Let's go back, and there is a customer by order. I just select the entire database. And you know what? I want to give you one idea about it, everybody. Like if you forget to select the data, even that option I'm going to explain, that will select the database by default, right? So better you can select the data, fine. Better you can select the database, that will be more beneficial. And just look. So if there is any blank rows in between, so be careful. You have to use your mouse key. Okay, there's a 527 rows is there, so you have to use your mouse key, so that will select all the database including that blank rows as well. Select the entire data. Now go to data tab. Okay, everyone, so there is an inbuilt option, guys. This is called a remove duplicates. You know what? In your examination, Microsoft also wants to cross check like, are you aware of all these options or not? Okay, so practice is really required, my friend. Okay, so via practicing you can easily understand, okay, where I can get this option in Excel, so that will save your time. Fine. So I just click on this remove duplicates. Now it says like, is it based on all the selection? Answer is no. It is only based on the order ID. Just look at the question. Now, what it says, data tool to remove all records with duplicate customer ID. Values from the table. Do not remove any other record. Okay. Do not remove any other record. So I only select this order ID and I just say okay. And it says no duplicates were found. Maybe there will be no duplicate. Fine. However, if there will be any duplicates, fine, so it will get deleted. Very simple. Fine. Let me show you, because maybe you guys are getting confused ki like maybe there like is there something, but yes, ये option हम use ही करते हैं when we wants to remove all the duplicacy. हाँ, और उसमें unique को वो छोड़ देता है. When I just say okay, now see why this message is coming, because in this database I have already explaining in another batches, so वो duplicate I have removed. But in your exam, if you clicked on that one, तो वो जितने भी duplicates होंगे वो उनको क्या करेगा? It will just simply remove it. Fine. चलो, मैं confusion दूर करने के लिए मैं एक काम करता हूँ. I just do one thing. मैं इसको जरा आप लोग को दिखाई देता हूँ ताकि confusion नहीं होना चाहिए. I have inserted some. Okay. मैंने क्या किया? I just copy this one and I just paste it here. Fine. And then I copy this top data and I just paste this one too. Now I have a real duplicates now. Fine. So now I'm just going to select the table. Okay, विराज देख लो, मैं फिर से बता रहा हूँ. Inside the home tab आपको जाना, you have to be here in the data, and inside the data you have to look this option. This is called a remove duplicate option. When you click on this one, okay, so now if you just click on okay and look, guys, it says 3 duplicates I found and removed. Now 526 unique values remain. So जब भी duplicates होगा, you will get this message, and only the unique record will left there, okay, and all the duplicates will get removed. अब मुझे बताओ कि ये ऑप्शन भी क्लियर हुआ या नहीं. आई मस्ट से गाइज, आई एम गेटिंग वेरी फ्यू रिस्पॉन्स. आई होप समझ आ गया सभी को. एंड लुक, वाया दीज सिंपल वेज, है ना, हमने ऑप्शंस वी लर्न सम सम ऑप्शंस हेयर. तो आई होप कि देखो, जब मैं इसको बता रहा हूं तो इसका मतलब कि मैं क्वेश्चन के हिसाब से दिस इज अ रिवीजन क्लास. तो जब आपकी ट्रेनिंग हुई थी तो यू गेट ऑल दी ऑप्शंस लाइक दिस, ये वाले हाईलाइट सेल रूल्स, डेटा बार्स. तो मैं तो रिवीजन में ना आई एम जस्ट एक्सप्लेनिंग कि चलो ये ऑप्शन से क्वेश्चन आता है. तो नाउ इट्स योर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एवरीबॉडी कि जब तुम इसकी प्रैक्टिस करने जाओ तो दीज पॉइंट, जैसे ये हो गया, है ना, अभी मैंने यहाँ पर आपको डेटा में जाकर डुप्लीकेट बताया, तो इन ऑप्शंस को ना यू गाइस हैव टू जस्ट नोटिफाइंड कि अच्छा इसको, इसके अगल बगल की जो भी ऑप्शन मैं उसको एक बार और गो थ्रू कर लूं. ओके. No, it's not Sakina. It's not like that, but it is a sample data. But but the question will come similarly. I'm not saying कि यही आ रहा है, यही आता तब तो क्या ही कहना था, है ना? So it is not like the same question will comes in your examination, but the pattern and the level of question will be the same way, will be the same. Clear? But I'm not saying this is this is the same question is coming. Perfect. Okay, moving on. And one project we have just completed. Look, kitna simple tha, and we have just completed one project. Now coming to the next question. On the roster worksheet, configure row 1 through 6 so they are present but not visible. Wow. Look at the question is. कहता है on the roster worksheet, configure करो from 1 to 6 they are present but not visible. What does it mean? It means it wants to hide it. है ना? है. The data is not getting deleted. But उनको वो कह रहा है just hide. देखो, just try to understand the level of question. कैसे उसने उसको modulate कर दिया, right? And just turn and just trying to check your presence of mind, right? So let's go back to Excel. And what is the name of file is sorry, there is a rosters. So this is a rosters and it says from one. See, I just clicked on this one and then I select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. It says कि इसको ऐसा कर दो कि it will be there but it is not visible. I just do right click on this and look at the option hide. Okay, and just simply hide it. Very simple. Clear? So I hope this one is also clear. या मैं इसको दोबारा repeat करूं? Okay, I press Control Z. Guys, look at the question. On the roster worksheet, configure row number 1 to row 1 to 6. कहता है 1 to 6 row तक चले जाओ and just try to do it something like कि the data will be there but is not presentable. So इसके लिए simple सा mind में आता है कि it says कि do hide these selected rows. Okay, कैसे हाइड करोगे? बहुत आसान तरीका है. सेलेक्ट करने के बाद माउस से just do right click and look at this option, that's hide, and just click and your job is done. तुम्हें काम करना है, अगले क्वेश्चन पे क्लिक कर देना है. You have not to worried at all कि मैंने सही किया है कि नहीं. मेक श्योर कि जो तुमने किया है ना वो एकदम सही और यू नो जो वो कह रहा है उसके एक एक पॉइंट को ध्यान से पढ़ के करना. बस इतनी सी एडवाइस है सभी को. No, Amrita, don't use shortcut key. Okay. If the question is like how to unhide, तो मैं इसका आंसर कर दूं. See, you can simply click on this corner. So the because ये selection one से हुआ है ना, तो one तो दिख नहीं रहा, तो you have to click on this corner. Every single sheet will get selected. So every single row and columns will get selected, and just do right click and you will get this the unhide option. 1 second. See, you got this unhide option, right? So okay, just a moment. Select, right click and unhide. So if you just unhide this one, so this one will get unhide. Viraj, it's clear? Abdul Rahman, what kind of issues? I'm not getting. Ankit, please check your internet connection if my voice is not reaching to you. क्योंकि देखो बाकी सभी को मेरी आवाज आ रही है ना. So please check your internet connection and as well as check your headphone too. 1 second, guys. मेरे को एक बार plug in कर लेने दो अपना laptop charger. Yeah, thank you. You are audible. Thank you. Moving on to the next query. So, oh, what a simple question. It says delete column D in student worksheet. I have to be in the students column D matlab you have to click on this D. Like see, when you're moving your mouse, when it turns into this down arrow key symbol, click the entire D column will get selected and then right click on it and just delete. Your job is done. Okay. Oh, I missed one question. क्या पूछा? Uh, after explaining, repeat all one time. अच्छा, okay, Ashwini, I will do that. Uh, अच्छा, ये सॉल्यूशन वाली शीट भी चाहिए क्या आप लोगों को? Okay, okay, okay. Once I complete this project, now I'll share with all of you. Okay, चलो. Okay. Meanwhile, सीधा काम पर आ गए, प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में बातें करने लगे, बट मैं अपने बारे में तो बताना भूल ही गया. So, my name is Azim Ahmad, and I'm your facilitator for this revision class for MS Office 2016. Okay, तो मैंने कहा चलो नाम बता दूं, एटलीस्ट याद रहेगा. हाँ. Okay, now coming to the next query. Now, in after deleting the in cell C8 of roster worksheet, use the functions to put a copy of cell A8. बहुत ध्यान से क्वेश्चन पढ़ना है हमें. देखो, in cell C8 of roster sheet, use a function. कोई भी ऐसा function use करो to put a copy of cell A8 so that the first cell is capitalized. Okay, let's go back and come to this rosters. Cell address it says C8, तो अपने को जाने का है C8 पर. There it is. I am now C8. Use a function to put a copy of A8. तो A8 मतलब इसको इस तरीके से यहाँ लिखना है कि that first alphabet should comes capital and rest will be small. Look, it's not I'm saying, it's question is saying. It says the first cell is capitalized. Okay, first cell is capitalized. Okay, so you have to use this formula, equal to PROPER. That's called a proper. Okay, so when you say equal to proper and just to select this one, there it is. Okay, this one, the cell, and just close the bracket, guys, and simply hit enter. And look, the first alphabet is capital and rest will be small. Now just do double click on the corner and see in cell C8 of roster. Okay, please mark this point in your notebook, everybody. This mistake sometimes student does in the examination. It says in cell C8 of roster sheet, use the functions to put a copy of cell A8 so that the first cell is capitalized. तो तुम्हें पहली सेल में करने के बाद, okay, you don't need to drag it. Okay, leave it. हाँ, just leave it. करेक्ट. अगर वो कहता कि फ्रॉम C8 से लेकर और वो कहता कि यहां तक करो C56 तक, तब इसका मतलब कि वो ड्रैग करने की बात कह रहा है. लेकिन अगर वो सिर्फ C8 में कहता है करने के लिए, यू हैव टू बी देयर ओनली. नो नीड टू ड्रैग इट डाउन. फाइन. क्लियर हुआ सभी को? ओके. Urge, what happened? Means you are asking to me anything? Perfect, perfect. You noted down this formula is called proper. Okay, proper makes your first alphabet capital and rest will be small. And side by side मैं दो functions और लिख दे रहा हूँ. I don't know, maybe in an exam if it is asked, अगर कभी ऐसा आ गया कि it says कि convert all the names into capital letter, you have to use this formula. See, this is not the question part, this is I'm giving from my side. Upper will convert, like if you choose any name, if you close the bracket, hit enter, see it converts all the names into capital letter. The formula name is upper. And the third one is called a lower. Lower is a formula which can convert all the text into a small letter. तीन cases, तीनों के अलग अलग uses है, right? Proper will convert your text into first alpha capital, rest will be small. Upper क्या करता है? It will convert all the names into capital letters. Third one, lower क्या करता है? It converts all the names into small letters. So two advantage, note it down कर लो इसको copy में. Perfect. Okay, I'm just removing this one. Now, guys, मैं next question की तरफ जा रहा हूँ. Hopefully सभी को ये questions clear हो रहे हैं. मेरे को respond करते चलना साथ ही साथ. Now, comes to this T4. Configure the roster sheet to display row 7 on every page that is printed. Wow, what a question it is. Look. Now this question is says कि roster sheet को कुछ इस तरीके से कर दो कि like whenever you ask for print, like every single page like every single page will come with the headers. Okay, let me show you with an like see I'm on the roster sheet. If I come to this file and I just click on this print, right everybody, see there is 4 pages here. Fine, and look at the headers, last, first, the names are coming on the top. However, if I click on the second one, see my header is gone. If I click on the third one, my header is not being there. Okay, it's not there. Fine. So now it says ki like while I'm taking printout, the header should always be on top of the page. In that case, how and what kind of settings you're gonna do that? Fine. So let me read this question again. Configure the roster sheet to display row number 7 on every page that is printed. In this case, you guys have to be in the page layout, quickly go to page layout and then click on this, not this one, page layout and click on this one. That's called a print titles. Okay. When you click on this print title, the new window will get appear. Now look at this option, rows to repeat at top. Wow. I just clicked here and I just click on 7th row. You have to only apply this settings. Okay. Click on the 7th row. The 7th row, number of row will get selected. Now just say, okay, just note it down this name, rows to repeat at top while taking printout and just say okay and your job is done, your marks is being ready. Please respond me if it is clear to you. Wow. Okay, why not? I can repeat. Abdul Rahman. See, if the question is ki sheet to display row number 7 on every page that is getting printed, in that case you have to come to this page layout and come to this print titles And inside the print titles, you can see this options called rows to repeat at top. This one can helps you to, like, all the times, like if you are taking 10 to 15 pages of printout, your header will always come to the top of the page all the time. So you can simply come up this one and just click on seventh row, seventh number of rows. That's it. Just say okay. Is it clear now? Please guys, like if I'm not audible to anyone, please check your internet connection and as well as your headphone, huh? So let's moving on. Oh wow, see, you done you the second project too. I first project this one and the second project. Now we are successfully moving on to the project number third. So now look, the first question in the third project, it says add a new worksheet named Microsoft Word to this workbook. Now add a new worksheet named Microsoft Word to the worksheet. Fine. I don't know what is the meaning of this multiple time E here, Abdul Rahman. Maybe I'm not, you're not. No, a fourth one means what? Like you are saying like a fourth one, this one I have just explained. You want me to repeat this option again, Abdul Rahman? Don't worry. Oh my God, there's a two Abdul Rahman is there. There's a Siman, Simaan. I'm talking about this Abdul Rahman. Okay, that's very simple. It says like row repeat, like seventh number of row that should get printed on every single page. If ever comes this kind of questions in your exam, you have to go to this page layout and come to this print titles. If you click there, this page will get appear. Now you have to click on this one, the row repeat at top, and look what I have selected, only the row number 7. Maybe if in your examination if it says ki like it should be from 7 to ninth row, you can select from like this. Fine, you can only click here and just say okay, so your that question is get, now that question gets completed. Is that clear now? Neha, still not clear. Listen, the question is like this seventh row that should get printed all the times when you are taking printout. Okay, in that case you have to be here in the page layout option in your Excel. Fine, and click on this print titles and come to this option is called row repeat at top and select only the seventh row. That's it, this one. Fine, the seventh row, and just say okay. Now I hope this one is clear. Now moving on. Okay, now just look at this question, everybody. Add a new worksheet named Microsoft Word to this workbook. Everyone knows how to add a new sheet. That's very simple. You can click on this plus icon, right? If you clicked on this one, a new sheet will get added. Okay, and how are you gonna rename this one? Just do right click on the sheet. There is a rename option, and be careful the name, whatever given there, you must have to write the same name. Okay, let's check. The name is Microsoft Word. So type it like Microsoft, that's WORD, and just hit enter. Okay, so like don't make a spelling mistake, don't change the format, okay, and do not use like that double inverted commas and all. Okay, it's just a simple name you have to provide your sheet. Clear? Answer me please, is that clear? If it says Ankit for copy and paste, then only you have to use copy and paste, huh? If it is not says, like if it is not asking, so don't use copy and paste. Now, moving on to the next question. Okay, it's quite long. Add function in, it's not 12, okay, it's I2. Cell address is I2. Add function I2 in the key application worksheet. I don't know where the sheet is, but first, don't be like, key, let's start finding out the sheet. No, read the question completely at least two times, right? So add function in I2 in the key application worksheet that will display the word yes. Okay. If the value is values in cell H2, wow. If the values in cell H2 is higher than the values in Z19, so you're look at this. I'm just zooming it. Uh, the If the cell H2 is higher than 719, otherwise display the word no. And now it says fill the cells in column I2 to show whether or not each student passed. Wow. Hmm. Yes, Majid, that's if function is required, but let's understand the question. You should not be in hurry, okay? Now, again, I'm going to read this question carefully. It says add function to I2. Now, key application, there it is. And where is the I2? There it is. Now, it says in this application worksheet that will display the word yes. Only yes only comes if the value in H2 higher than 79. Otherwise, it will be no. Wow, what a question it is. See, you have to start with this equal sign and just type if. That's if. If says that if, what is the question? In cell H2 is higher than 719. So I just select this one. If this one is more than 719, see, we all know na, this is the symbol of more than or greater than. Correct. Then, then your answer will be yes. Okay. A true means what? Look at this option. Value if true. Note it down one more point, everybody. Uh, Whenever you are using this if function, and if anywhere you wants to write any alphabets, that alphabets always should come with double inverted comma. Fine. Whenever you are using your using this if function, so always remember there will be two cases. Either it will be true or it will be false. Okay. So when you are saying in cell H2, if it's find more than 719, so there will be true. So if it is true, say yes. If it is not true, just say no. Very simple. When I hit enter and see I got this no. Now I just do double click on this corner. Okay. So let's see. All no here means nobody passed. Fine. Is this clear? Is this function is clear? You know what? One if question is compulsory, guys. There will be one if, and you know what? Tomorrow, what I will do now, I'll give you some more idea about this if function. Correct. I'll give you some nested if examples too, so that like it will make you more easier to understand and apply this function. Because I'm damn sure like one if question will always be there. Maybe there will be one if condition, or there could be a multiple if conditions there. So that multiple if condition is called nested if basically. Fine. Viraj says repeat. Okay. So before reporting this one, I wanted to give you a glimpse of this if function, everybody. Neha, as I said, there will be 6 to 7 project, and every project has around 6 questions. You can do multiply and you will get the number of it. Look, everybody, there is 90. Okay, and here I just wanted to cross check like is it more than 100 or less than 100? See, if I just select this cell and I said more than 100, I'm just giving this condition to cross check to Excel. So you know what? When I hit enter, see, Excel gives me answer false. However, if I make it 190, it gives me answer true. That's the way Excel works, right? This is the logic. And you know what? If I just change this symbol to make it reverse, see, it gives me answer, the same answer, but in an opposite direction. Correct? So when the question comes here, like, see, there is a number 90, sorry, there is a number 90, and I have to say, like, if whatever number is in this cell, if it is more than 100, say yes. If it is less than 100, say no. So मुझे कैसे इसको बताना है एक्सेल को? See, when I select this cell and I said if it is more than 100, तो एंटर में आया false. इसका मतलब कि यहाँ पे मेरे को false नहीं चाहिए, I want no here. I cannot write it directly. Okay, so in this situation, you have to use if function. If says give me the logical test. मैंने logic अभी कुछ देर पहले क्या दिया? If this cell is more than 100, comma, we all knows like when we are talking about any logical statement, everybody. So there could be a two situation. Either it can be a pass, either it can be a true or it can be a false, right? So if it's true, so answer will be yes. What if I found false? Answer will be no. अभी मैंने कुछ देर पहले सिर्फ यही सिचुएशन जब लगाई थी तो आंसर आया था फॉल्स, और अब देखो उस फॉल्स की जगह पे क्या लिखा आएगा? नो. सी, आई गॉट नो. However, अगर मैं इसको बढ़ा दूं, so now it comes as in yes. So that's the way this if function works basically. अब मुझे बताओ, is this if function is a little bit clear to everyone? That's wonderful. तो अब आ जाओ, उसको फटाफट से इसको फिर से लगा के देख लेते हैं. So it says if in H2 is more than 719, say yes. मुझे कैसे मालूम कि ये yes कहना है? Because in the question it says, look, worksheet that will display the word yes. Yes आना चाहिए if the value in cell H2 is greater than 719. तो जो उसने कहा मैंने वही किया. H2 is more than 719 तो yes. Otherwise, देखो ये मैं नहीं कह रहा हूं, ये खुद कह रहा है. Otherwise display the word no. मैंने कहा ठीक है, otherwise display the word no. क्लोज द ब्रैकेट, एंटर, बस इतना करके आपको छोड़ देना है. ओके स्माइल, हाउ टू अप्लाई टू ऑल, इसके लिए ना व्हेन यू मूविंग योर माउस टू द कॉर्नर ऑफ इट, हाँ इट टर्न इनटू दिस प्लस आइकन, राइट. सो यहाँ से आप इसको माउस से लेफ्ट की को होल्ड करके यू कैन ड्रैग इट डाउन, इट विल गेट जस्ट applied on the rest of the cell. Fine. Smile, is that clear? I hope guys ये clear हो गया सभी को. Is that clear to everyone? Okay, we have a very few minutes left, so let's discuss the one more question. uh, let's see क्या question है. So the next question is like add column. Oh wow, look at this one, Sparkline. That's the newest option has been added in Microsoft Office 2016, is called a Sparkline. तो जो latest update है boss, उससे question आएगा ही आएगा. Add a column Sparkline in the cell J2 in the key application worksheet that will represent the number in cell. अब देखो ये B2 से G2 खुद बोला है, इसका मतलब it's talking about the range B2 to G2. चलो देखते हैं Sparkline क्या है. I'm coming back to my data. Add a column Sparkline. It means कि यहाँ से एक column add करो Sparkline in J2. तो तुम्हें column तो add करना है नहीं, right? वो column already है यहाँ पर. हाँ, you have to just write the name Sparkline, right? And now here what you have to do in the add a column Sparkline in the cell J2 in the key application worksheet will represent the number in cell B2 to G2. B2 कहाँ है? Where is the B2? There it is. B2 से लेकर G2 तक के डेटा को he wants to display through this spark line. चलो देखते हैं कैसे होगा. Of course, Majid. Right? So you have to be here in the insert tab and there is a spark line, everyone. Right? You have to click on this line option. When you click there, it will ask you for data range. So data range में आपको B2 से लेकर कहाँ तक select करना है? You have to select it from B2 to G2. Okay, just simply select this one and say oh, okay, and see it's done. You only have to apply the things here. Okay, no need to do it more. Whatever it's saying, just do apply and leave it. ये समझ आया? दोबारा बताऊं? ओके ओके. जिनको समझ आया वेरी वेल डन. जिनको नहीं समझ में आया एक बार वापस से देख लो, मैं फिर से एक बार रिपीट कर दे रहा हूँ इसको. So in that case, you guys have to do one thing. Go to insert tab and there is a spark line option. You will get this spark line inside the insert tab. You can note it down somewhere. Insert tab and there is a spark line, and spark line has been divided to three parts basically: a line, column and win and loss. So make sure कि वो किसके बारे में बात कर रहा है. अगर if not saying any name, so you have to be default a line one you have to use, right? अगर वो spark line में columns कहेगा तो अभी column use करना. So I'm selecting this, I'm just clicking on this line. So in this line window, it says like, give me the data range. And as per the questions, the data range start from B2 to like G2. And this is not my word, this is the question word. You can see that, right? So ये कह रहा है B2 से G2, you have to select this B2 to G2 and just say okay, and then your sparkline will get added in your data. Is that now clear? So guys, just respond me like, is it done? Like, is it clear to everybody? Very good. Perfect. So here we have just completed this question. Perfect now. So I'm just going to save this file or let this project completed first, है ना? तो उसके बाद एंड में मैं अभी तो काफी सारे क्वेश्चन हैं, इसमें बैठ के देखो, है ना? तो आई थिंक आई एम ऑन दिस प्रोजेक्ट नंबर थर्ड प्रोजेक्ट के तीसरे क्वेश्चंस को वी हैव completed here. And when we meet tomorrow, so we will discuss more about this project, and as well as your options, which is not being clear to every if anyone there, तो उसको हम लोग क्या करेंगे, you can simply ask me in the chat window कि sir explain this option, I will explain this one again, but make sure like whatever I'm explaining everybody, क्योंकि देखो टाइम कम है and I'm giving you things here, right? But ऐसा नहीं है, उस ऑप्शन के आसपास जो भी ऑप्शंस हैं उनको प्रैक्टिस कर लो, क्योंकि I'm with you in the next 2 days more. So wherever the question comes in your mind, you can simply feel free to ask me, right? तो बहुत beneficial हो जाएगा और easily you guys can qualify this examination. Okay? So okay, thank you Sagar for this feedback. Thank you. Okay. I don't have Excel 2016. How will I give exam? Sakina, you should not have to worry at all because this one will provided by the Microsoft. Exam में आपको Microsoft will help you to for Office 16. आपके पर्सनल कंप्यूटर पे एग्जाम नहीं हो, आपके पर्सनल कंप्यूटर पे ऑनलाइन एग्जाम ओपन होगा where the office will get open. तो आपको लाइव एग्जाम देना है. Okay, Rishi, I'll be 100% sure कि you guys will get this question and you guys will get this file too. Okay? हाँ, definitely कविता, like all the topics और हम discuss करेंगे इसके बारे में, right? Questions, Viraj, question and files. This Excel file, both will provided to all of you. Okay? Majid, why don't you try this third and fourth? We'll definitely meet tomorrow. तो इसमें और भी क्वेश्चन से बातें करेंगे. How about this one? Okay, Majid? Okay, everybody. So is there any questions? Is there? Okay, no issues. Uh, this file and this Excel file will provide it to all of you. Okay, everybody. See you tomorrow at the same time, everybody. Everyone. And we'll discuss, we'll learn more things about this Excel. Okay. So thank you so much everybody to joining me. Thank you and have a very good night. Sweet dream. See you tomorrow at the same time. I'll keep it, Majid. See you tomorrow. I have something else for all of you. I'll show you tomorrow. Okay, everybody. Good night and see you tomorrow. Huh?